challengers, welcome to week 8 of the Axiom Success Challenge. Wow, here we are, the final week, and it seems like just yesterday we kicked this thing off. Time went fast. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. So hopefully everybody has had a lot of fun over the course of the last 7, coming up on 8 weeks now. But really what I wanted to do this week is I wanted to go over some of those things that people try to do during the final week. It can be a time where there's a little bit of stress and anxiety in terms of what can I do to really solidify my results and see the best progress possible when it comes time for that final in-body, so I can show up at that finale party knowing that I did everything that I can. Now, unfortunately, a lot of times that ends up causing people more harm than it does good. So one of the things that we want to make sure that we're doing is we're avoiding drastic changes. So with that being said, I kind of want to go over what are some of the common things that we see that create challenges for people when they are on the last week of a challenge. I'm going to go over to the do nots first. The things not to do when it comes into this final week, trying to get the best measurements possible. The first thing, I do not want you to try to dehydrate yourself. That's something that some people still think is beneficial to them. And while in a weight loss competition, that may be helpful for dropping a couple extra pounds. The body fat reading is actually dependent on hydration. So if you are looking for the best results possible, you're actually going to want to be well hydrated. So please do not try to dehydrate yourself. Number 2, and it kind of goes with it, don't sit in a sauna for a crazy amount of time or try to sweat a lot of water out. Again, that can lead to dehydration, and it will not be beneficial in seeing the best results possible when you get on that final in-body. Number 3, don't make any drastic changes to your nutrition. So sometimes people just start introducing foods that they have never eaten over the course of the past 7 weeks, and that usually ends up causing more harm than good. Sometimes it can create a little bit of distress with digestion and bloating and just doesn't make you all that comfortable. The next thing I want to go over, and it kind of ties into this, is don't go crazy with your workouts. Getting in here and trying to double your workout time over the course of a few days is not going to make a big enough difference on your body fat. In fact, that may end up harming your lean body mass or your muscle mass, which does not help your body composition. So those are some things that I want you to avoid doing. But what are some things that you can do during the final week? We already talked about one of them, stay well hydrated, okay? As a rule of thumb, 1 ounce for every other pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, that would be 100 ounces of water. That's a great place to start for a lot of people to make sure that you are well hydrated. That's actually going to help you feel well, fuel your performance for the week, and get the best reading possible on the in-body. The second thing that you can do is you can make sure you're pushing a little harder in the gym. So we recommend 10% more for a cardiovascular workout. So let's say you're normally getting on the treadmill and you're going for, about 40 minutes. Well, it might be appropriate to go up to 45 minutes at that point in time. A 10% increase is something that will allow you to burn a few extra calories and push a little bit harder, but it's not going to put you in a place where you're starting to eat away at that precious muscle mass that we want to maintain. Next thing, make sure you're getting that 1 gram per pound of lean body mass minimum on your protein intake. That protein is super crucial during this final week. Some people just try to cut their calories way too low and then inherently drop their protein down, and that ends up hurting their lean body mass and consequently hurting that body fat percentage, okay? So definitely don't do that. Next up, do make sure that you're getting plenty of rest and recovery. Aim for that minimum 6 hours of sleep per night, up to 8 hours of sleep, and do this as well. Go get on a hydro massage bed after every workout. That's a great way to just de-stress, lower your cortisol levels, which is going to help make sure your body's in the best position for the most awesome in-body reading that you can possibly turn in at the end of this challenge. So we are so excited to see everybody next week. Now remember, you need to go and get your in-body scan done prior to the kickoff party. So the kickoff parties are at 6:30 p.m. each night. You have to have that in-body done by 6 p.m. and bring that sheet of paper with you. That is your ticket to qualify to win the Axiom Success Challenge. But even if you don't think you're gonna win, come back and bring that checklist on the back of that booklet that we gave you at the kickoff party. And if you have the required amount of signatures on there, then you automatically qualify for a raffle prize. We would love to see as many of you as possible, and we will announce the winners that night of the actual Axiom Success Challenge, but we'll also announce winners for those raffle prizes. So who knows, you might win something cool just by showing up. So we look forward to seeing everybody next week. I've got all the details in the email as far as when and where for the finale parties. We are so excited to see you. If you need anything from us, please let us know. I'm going to see each and every one of you next week. Have a wonderful final week, and I can't wait to see you in person.